Hey everybody, it is I, the DC Marvel guy, aka your favorite guy. And we are on part 3 of the TV franchise the TV franchise movies part 3. Today is the One Chicago universe, the last part we have currently now. This is a four part movie. It's not a trilogy. It's 4 parts. I didn't expect it to be 4 parts, but it is. So without further ado, let's get into it. And this is from NBC. Called the project chart all called One Chicago. So basically, it's called One Chicago City United. It's the first part. Yes, I have paper, so I'm be reading off of it. So that's why if I'm not looking at the camera, I'll be looking at the paperwork. The 3 hour television movie event. For runtime is 3 hours. Second word event is the Chicago Fire Met and PD. Opening. A beautiful summer morning in Chicago turned into chaos when a coordinated cyber attack shuts down emergency communication across the city. At the same time, a serious explosion rocks multiple locations, overwhelming every emergency service. Within the city's emergency infrastructure crippled Firehouse 51, Chicago Met and the intelligence must work together like never before. So the main characters returns. From Chicago Fire, it's Kelly Severai, Stella Kidd, Christopher Herman, Joe Cruz, Melch, Cap, Tony, Sam, and Violet, and the rest of the cast there. That had did not mention. I know Sam has left the show, but I have Sam come back. I'm having Sam replaced with the new one. Okay. Hank for PD is Hank Floyd, Ken Burgess, Adam Ruzick, Kevin Atwater, John T. Torres, Trudy Pillett, and Haley Upton. She returns back for the event. For Med, it's Daniel Charles, Sharon Goodwin. I know Sharon has some issues at the end of Med this season. I kind of outcome. I'm guessing she is complaining to Med. She's not gonna get let go. That person says she's getting let go is getting let go. Maggie came back. Dean, Ash, Hannah, Midge, Will returns. Ethan returns, and Natalie are returning. For the first hour, it's the blackout. The movie opened with cyber attack that disables 911 dispatch. Moments later, community train derails, chemical warehouse wells, several hospital lose assets, patient records, and intelligence received reports on armed men moving through the city. Firehouse 51 responds blindly without dispatch guidance. Chicago Med becomes flooded with casualties. Vite discovered the attacks aren't random. Someone is testing the city's ability to survive a full-scale siege. The villain. The mastermind is the former military strategist Marcus Kane, a disgraced security consultant who blames Chicago officials for covering up corruption that ruined his life. Kane has assembled hackers, former mercenary, corrupt contractors. His goal is to expose the city's secrets by forcing total collapse. Act 2 is basically the hour mark 10 to 2 hours and 15 minutes. So basically, Voight intelligence undercover Kane's command center hidden beneath an abandoned industrial complex. Meanwhile, Burgess Ruzick are protecting a witness. At least a tactical rate. Upton returns after discovered Kane has international contacts. Firehouse of 51's biggest rescues. A 60-story office house catch fire after backup generators explode. Severai leads the rescue. Kidd commands the operation outside. Herman keeps Crawl organized despite communication failures. And the rescue sequence lasts nearly 30 minutes and becomes the centerpiece of the movie. During the operation, crews became trapped with civilians on the 42nd floor. Severai refused to leave them behind. Chicago Med's crisis. The emergency department is completely beyond capacity. Goodwin orders triage sent to Bell site. Dr. Charles identifies a pattern among patients arriving from the warehouse exception. Chemical release was an accident. The attacker deliberately sprayed toxin through the air. Will and Hannah race to final treatment before hunters can become critical. During the final minutes. The final assault. Intelligence discovers Kane's final target, Chicago's emergency management headquarters. If destroyed, the entire city response sector will remain crippled for weeks. Voight gathered everyone for the first time. Iron Man PD operates under one unified command. A massive gun battle erupts around the facility. Firefighter rescue trapped officers. Mad doctors establish a field hospital. That's where Ethan comes in because he is trending like that. Intelligence entered the building to stop Kane. Voight eventually confronts Kane's alone. Kane reveals city leaders were corrupt years ago. Voight replies, maybe, but today isn't about them. It's about the people you're hurting. After a brutal fight, Kane is arrested. Epilogue links later, the city has recovered. Fair has 51 hosts, a charity event for the victims. Mid returns to normal operation. Intelligence closes cases. The One Chicago family gathered outside the fair house. A group of photos taken as the camera pulls away. The skyline shines behind them. Final scenes. Samurai looks at Voice. Think we're ever gonna get a quiet ear. Voice smirks. Not in this city. It fades out. One Chicago city united. When Chicago falls, the heroes rise together. And that's the end of movie number one. Now let's go into movie number two. Okay, now we're on movie two. It's this one, Chicago again, but sometimes I might keep it as the United number two. But it's actually this one is the Dark Horizon saga. That's Dark Horizon. It's a 4 hour event. The city tagline is the city survives attack now they face the reckoning. Returning legends from Chicago Fire are Matt Casey, Silver Brett, Gabriella Dawson, Kelly Fella, Christopher Herman, and Joe. Hank returns with PDJ, Antonio, Aaron, and Cam, Adam and Kevin. Mitch, Will, Daniel, Hannah, Sharon, Dean, Natalie, and Ethan. So basically, for the first hour, this is about the Ghost Returns. 6 months after the city events of CD United, Chicago is finally recovering. Then a high-ranking federal prosecutor is assassinated in broad daylight. The killer leaves a message. The Horizon Protocol has begun. Voight immediately recognized the symbol left behind. Years ago, the intelligence investigated secret operatives, corrupt politicians, business, and organized crime figures. The case was buried before it was complete. The only people who were part of this investigation are Antonio Dawson, Aaron Lindsay, and Shay Holt, the voice from Spring Call, Homecoming, Matt, and Sylvie returns to Chicago for Cherry Gala. Gabby returns, arrives from Puerto Rico after Antonio might be in danger. Jay returns from the military after contract working overseas. Aaron arrives from New York after the FBI discovers similar murder occurring across the country. For the first time, the old team is reunited. Basically, and then Act 2 comes in, the Horizon Network. Its intelligence discovered Horizon is the one organization. It's thousands politicians, judge, police commander, business executives, all connected by decades of corruption. Someone is systematically killing members of the network. The public began celebrating the murders. Voight fears something worse. Someone is seeking justice. They're preparing a revolution. Massive fire at luxury hotel explodes during a political fundraiser. Hundreds are trapped. 51 responds. Hastily temporarily rejoins Chuck 81. Gabby works rescue operation alongside Kid. Gabby O'Brett leads the pyramid team. Trevor and Casey enter the collapsing structure together for the first time in years. The rescue between one of the largest operations in one in the one Chicago history. For the Act 3, it's from the 2 hour mark to the 3 hour mark. Chicago's under siege. And the true villain emerged former FBI analyst Rachel Kane, daughter of Marcus Kane, the villain from the first movie. Unlike terrified, Rachel doesn't want money, she wants revenge. She reveals crime evidence for Horizon protecting criminals for decades. Public trust collapses, riot erupts across the state, police stations are attacked, emergency services are over, becoming robbed. Med enter disaster mode. Rachel followers target Chicago Med. Not to destroy. This is a hospital attack. Not to destroy is to steal evidence stored inside. Doctor and nurse are trapped inside while armed extremists storm the building. Will, Ethan, D, and Hannah becomes the last line of defense. Meanwhile, intelligence races to reach them before it's too late. And basically, Act 4, it's like the final hour. Basically, the last stand. Rachel announced her final move. She has obtained evidence that shows hundreds of power figures, but she releases by detonating EMP devices across Chicago. The city will lose power, hospitals will fail, transportation will stop, thousands could die. United again they are. Everyone in Chicago major joins the operation. Team Fire is Server Casey, Kid, Kerman, Cruz, and Gabby. B is Void, Jay, Tony, Aaron, Burgess, Ruzick, and Atwater. Team Med is Will, Natalie, Ethan, Archer, Hannah, and Charles. Team Med subs to stop multiple EMP devices across the city. Void, Spy, and Choice. Boys corners Rachel inside a Bennett subway station. Rachel revealed evidence that could expose countless corruptors. She's right, the evidence is real. The city deserves the truth. But releasing her we will kill innocent people. Voight makes a deal. The evidence goes public. The bombs are stopped. Rachel surrenders. Months later, the epilogue. Months later, a major official across the country are arrested. Chicago being regained trust. Casey and Brett decide to spend more time in Chicago. Until Yolan reconnects with Gabby. Jane and Aaron finally discover their future together. Yes, in this timeline, in this one, I believe it should have been Jay and Aaron the whole time, not Jay and Haley. That's my opinion. I'm having dinner to go. I'm not scared. Firehouse 51 holds the huge celebration. The entire One Chicago family gathers outside. New generation stands beside the legend of stability. Post credit scene. Late at night, a classified military facility is breached. Mysterious figure steals a file labeled Project Black Sky. Inside are photographs of Voight, Silver, Casey, J, and Will. Figure smiles. Chicago was only phase one. To be continued in Chicago, when Chicago Free, See United number 3, Black Sky. So now we're on to movie 3, the almost not the finale. Okay, this is One Chicago Free, aka See United 3, Black Sky, a 5 hour television event. Tagline this time, they aren't saving the society, they're saving each other. The premise: following the exposure of the Horizon Network, someone has decided the heroes of Chicago knows too much. A shadow organization known as Black Sky begins to target everyone who helped uncover the conspiracy. This is an attack on Chicago. It's a hunt. The targets are Hank, Kelly, Matt, Jay, Will, Aaron, and Antonio. And returning to the lead the investigation is the former Chicago Police Commander, Brian Kelton. No? Instead, as requested, returning fan favorite, Pat O'Malley. No? We'll bring back Detective Sean McRady, actually. That's on the tease you guys there. Your majority character equipment, a veteran investigator who worked major corruption case years early and vanished after receiving threats. So basically, the hunt begins. This is Act 1. Movies open with coordinated attacks as sniper targets Casey, Chase out Falsworth's culprit, and the explosive device beneath Silver strike. Yeah. Boy survives the assassination attempt. Across Chicago, someone has access to every police file, every emergency record, and every medical database. Nobody is safe. The Black Sky, the organization is revealed to be a private intelligence network created decades ago by a powerful figure who feared Chester. For years, they manipulated election, organized crime investigation, federal prosecution, corporate contracts. When Horizon fell, Black Sky became exposed. Now they're cleaning house. Act 2, they get from 1 hour and 50 minutes to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Everyone becomes a target. Unlike previous movies, the heroes spend much of the story on the run. Casey and Brett are afforded Wiz's protection after mercenary attacks their home. Jay and Aaron try to cross multiple states by Black Sky's operates. Will and Natalie are targeted after hidden patient records connected to the conspiracy. Antonio and Gabby finding evidence linking Black Sky to unsolved murders. Silver and Kit investigates suspicious fires that turn out as assassination attempts. Firehouse 51 was destroyed, one of the most shocking moments in Chicago history. Black Sky bomb. Firehouse 51. The building partially collapsed. Everyone's safe, but their home is destroyed. The attack proves nobody's untouchable. Act 3. From 2 hours 30 minutes to 3 hours 45 minutes. The return of McGrady. McGrady reveals he has spent years collecting evidence. Black Sky leader is not a criminal, not a politician. Not my boss. It's the former intelligence director named Eli Voss, a man believed dead for over 20 years. Voss spent decades building a secret army of operators. He knows every weakness of every member of the One Chicago family. Chicago Med Falls. Black Sky launched a cyber attack and coordinated assault on Chicago Med. Doctor performed surgeries by emergency powers. Patients are evacuated. Will and Ethan lead emergency operations. Sharon Good refused to leave the hospital. To be in the hospital. From 3 hours to 3:45. From 3 hours to 45 minutes and 4 hours to 30 minutes. And the get counterattack boys decide hiding is no longer an option. The team launches simultaneous operation. Mission 1 is Casey's Red Kids Herman and Cruz. Sub Black Sky weapons facility. Mission 2, Jake, Aaron, and Antonio intelligence ready to command on him. Mission 3, Will and Natalie Ethan recovers encrypted evidence proving Black Sky's existence. Major sacrifice. During the raid, McGrady stays behind while Black Sky operates. He destroys communication hub that will allow Voss to escape. His fate is left unclear after a massive explosion. Salim believes he died a hero. Yeah, I'll pick that up. Act 4 it's the final 30 minutes. The climax that takes place. This is the final out now. The climax takes place beneath Chicago in abandoned subway tunnels. Fire, flooding, gunfire, collecting tunnels. Everyone in Chicago hero persisting. For the first time, Fire Med PD fight side by side on one location. Voight versus Voss. Voight finally confront Eli Voss. Voss claims that institution will be corrupt. Voight responds, maybe, but people still need somebody willing to fight. After a group belt, Voss is arrested. Black Sky's class and files released to federal authorities. Epilogue. 1 year later, Firehouse 51 is rebuilt. Chicago Med fully recovers. The television receives national recognition. Casey and Brett settle in Chicago permanently. So bringing their daughter back. Jay and Aaron begins a new chapter together. Antonio rejoins law enforcement. Server and Kid becomes leader of a new generation. City has finally had peace. Post credit. A lone figure walks for the rebuilt Firehouse 51. Camera reveals McGrady is alive. He opened the secure case containing classified file on the folder. Endgame. Inside are full of every former member of Fire Med PD McGrady Grady slyly said, "They think Black Sky was the end." The screens cut to black. To be continued in the final chapter, One Chicago Endgame. Issue number 4 is a 6-hour event series finale. Now, this is the finale of One Chicago, the movie franchise. City United number 4, Endgame. A final One Chicago event. A 6-hour television movie. Every call, every case, every life, it all leads here. Opening 2 years after Black Sky's defeat, Chicago is thriving. 51 has been rebuilt, made stronger than ever. Intelligence is considered one of the most finest police units in the country. Heroes have finally appeased, and at 7:03, every phone in Chicago receives the same message. Endgame has begun. Within minutes, the power grid fails. Emergency communication collapse. Transportation systems shut down. Bank freeze. Federal agents lose contact with Chicago. City is completely isolated. Someone has declared war on Chicago. Bank has every major One Chicago franchise characters return. Fire. Kelly, Philip, Matt, Sylvie, Gabby, Christopher, Joe, Melch, Violet, Carver, but not Carver. Um, the guy who he's replaced, Carver. It's a new truck driver. Cap and Tony, and other Violet's partner currently. Cameron Herman. Hank, Jay, Aaron, Antonio, Kim, Adam, and Kevin, and the rest of the intelligence units. Dante, and I don't know about her. I don't know what she's gonna do. But Meg, Will, Natalie, Ethan, Charlotte, Hannah, Sharon, and Dean, and the rest of the cast from the current season. Special return is Sean McGrady, Hour 1 to Fall. McGrady reveals the truth. Endgame isn't an organization. It's a contingency plan. Decades ago, created by powerful people, believe major cities will eventually become uncontrollable. If activated, Endgame can cripple an entire metropolitan area. Chicago is the first target. Fire, Med, and PD are cut off from outside help. They are on their own. The enemy reveal is Hour 2, basically. Mastermind is revealed is former Homeland Security Director Victor Graves. 4-year Graves secretly funds Horizon Black Sky. Those groups were never the real threat. They were test runs. In-game is the final operation. His objective is to destroy Chicago institution and rebuild them under his control. Hour 3 is the city circus. Simulation tester erupts. A cargo train derails downtown. Multiple skyscrapers catch fire. Adam, a dam outside the city is sabotaged. Chicago may lose all external support. 51 responds non-stop. Doctors operate without modern system. Intelligent face riots. Armed extremist groups and the city begins to collapse. Hour 4, the United Front. For the first time in the franchise history, all teams touch a single command center. Team Rescue. Server Casey, Kidd, Cruz, and Herman. Team Intelligence, White, Jay, Aaron, Antonio, Burgess, and Rizek. Team Medical, Will, Nelly, Ethan, Archer, Hannah, and Charles. Every mission matters. Every success buys more time. Hour 5, Sacrifice. The heroes discover Graves strong Endgame from a Leningrad command bunker beneath Chicago. The bunker is protected by private military forces. A massive assault begins. During the battle, Herman sees a dozen lives of civilians trapped in a flooding tunnel. Mountains. Mountains prevents a structural collapse that will taken out first responders. Eliminated permanently. Charles is a hero moment. Charles selects the terrified hostage and helping evacuate civilians. McGrady hero. So Grace stays behind to keep the bunker doors open. This time, everyone sees the explosion. He sacrificed himself to save the team. In hour 6, the final battle. Voight, Silver, Casey, Jay, Will, Antonio reach Graves. The 6 men who carry the franchise's biggest story stand together. A brutal fight confrontation erupts. Fire spreads throughout the bunker. Sharks are being collapsed. Graves refuses to surrender. Four is arrested anyways. As the bunker collapses around the team escapes seconds before total destruction. In-game is over. Epilogue 6 months later, Chicago has recovered. The city unveils a memorial honoring the first responder. McGrady's name is engraved at the center. Final character ending. Kelly and Severide remain at Firehouse 51 and continually in the future. Matt and Sylvie release their family in Chicago help train future firefighters for Gabby and Antonio will finally find peace after years of turmoil. Jay and Aaron marry in the private ceremony attended by the entire One Chicago family. Virgin and Ruzek takes leadership roles within Intelligent. Will becomes the chief of emergency medicine. Ethan becomes the hospital director. After Jim Boyd finally retires. Boyd finally retires, everyone. A rookie firefighter walking Firehouse 51 for the first day. They look at the wall covered with photos. Photos of everyone who came before. Casey, Severide, Brett, Dawson, Boyd, Jay, Will, and so many others. The rookie asks, what makes this house different? Herman smiles. The people. The bell rings. A new column, 51, responds. Trucks roll out one final time. The camera rises above the city of Chicago as music slow. Fades out the end. One city, one family, one Chicago. Basically, that's how I want the One Chicago universe to end. Isn't that a masterpiece, guys? Having returning heroes come back, that'd be interesting. But also, guys, leave a like if you like this type of this video. Comments for which franchise I do. I done 3 of my favorite franchises. I did NCIS and Hawaii Five. Oh, now I did the One Chicago. There's a few more I like to do, but I want your opinion. Which one should I do now, guys? And comment down to NBC. Please make this happen, NBC. It'll be the best day, and have them reach out to me, and we can create this. Of course, guys, I will this out this whole ending. I've got to say, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and of course, I'll see you guys later, and have a great day, guys. Bye.